Justin Davis-Smith, who's a director at the National Council of Voluntary Organisations. We're also joined tonight by Katie Hui, founder of the women's football club Hackney Laces and a winner at last year's British Volunteer Awards. It's great to have you both on the programme. Katie, well, congratulations for winning that award last year. Why did you decide to start up Hackney Laces?
I started Hackney Laces because I kept being approached by teenage girls in my local park asking me if I knew anywhere they could play football. And it felt like one of those things that if the community doesn't have it, it's something that should be there. And so that was really my motivation for doing it.
And what do you get out of it personally? This is your picture, I think, of your fantastic squad, is that right?
Yep, that's us.
Spot you in the middle there. What do you get out of it personally?
I get out of it knowing a lot more people in my community, knowing the people who are my neighbours, some of the kids that are in the schools. But it is, as cheesy as it sounds, really rewarding to be able to see and teach young girls how to play football. The results are almost instant. You can see them improve, you can see them learn a skill quite quickly.
Does it take up too much of your time or a lot of your time? How draining is it?
I don't see it as draining at all. It's, my friends and family might say it is, but it's about 10 hours a week of my time, but it's well worth it. It's such a labour of love.
Oh, Justin, it's an amazing story, isn't it, hearing what Katie's been up to? I mean, are there many more examples of Katie's around the UK, or do we need more of
Well, we need more, and I mean, it is a fantastic story. And for me, what's really exciting to hear Katie sort of explain to us is that when it works well, as it clearly does for Katie, it's a benefit all round. You know, Katie gets a tremendous amount out of it, but clearly the benefit that she's putting into the community is enormous. But
it seems that more and more of us are volunteering. Is that because of the Olympics? What do you think is going on here?
It's certainly partly to do with that. As you said in the introduction, the games makers and the London ambassadors were a fantastic sort of inspiration to many people. And I think on the back of that, lots of people have decided they want a piece of the action.
And Katie, is there much of a volunteering spirit where you live? And do you think you've inspired others in your local community to get involved?
I think so. Hackney was one of the Olympic boroughs, and you do notice we get quite a lot of requests to Hackney Laces from Hackney residents saying they want to get involved, what can they do? Not necessarily on the coaching front, but if we need admin help or what kinds of stuff they can do. We're getting more and more requests of people wanting to do sponsored runs and that sort of thing to support us on the money side. So I see it as something that's definitely increasing.
Now, we spoke to the chairman of London Athletics a little while ago, and he said he doesn't think enough has been done to keep the games makers volunteering. Let's have a quick listen to what he had to say.
The whole volunteer effort was not as coordinated as you would imagine. I mean, when you look at the games, you've got 70,000 games makers, and they were completely brilliant. But where are they now? I've got no clue, and I'm the chairman of London Athletics, so I should know.
So more support is needed, quite frankly, isn't it, Justin?
It is, but I think that there is quite a lot going on already. There was a really good initiative set up called the Join In Trust, of which I'm a volunteer and a trustee. And that's trying to coordinate the volunteers, the games makers, get them reignited, recommitted to their community, and it's having quite a lot of success already.
So, Katie, very briefly, people who are watching tonight who want to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
It's so much easier than you think, honestly. As long as you're passionate about what you want to do and you get a good critical mass of like-minded people around you, it's so easy to set something up.
As easy as that. Well, Katie, thanks so much. And Justin, great to meet you as well.
Thank you
for joining us tonight.